Let's move on to the next one then. We're going to be talking about Tai Tuivasa versus Jairzinho Rozenstruik. I think we're going to be on the same side for this one. So what made Tai Tuivasa such a good fighter back in the day is that he had the knockout power, but he wouldn't be finished. Now what we're seeing is Tai's been finished in the last 4 fights in a row. Currently 1-4. Knocked down a lot, and he's getting knocked out too. He attacks forward, which is a good thing. I don't like fighters that back up, but I think if you're going into Rozenstruik, that is a bad method for success. Rozenstruik himself is a KO artist. He's not a takedown guy. He's going to do his kickboxing style, and I just feel like it's going to be too much. He utilizes his leg kicks too, which Tuivasa is just, he's so heavy on just throwing punches. Upper body. Rozenstruik, it just seems like such a more complete striker to me. Right now, you can get him at minus 218, 53% of the bets, 34% of the money. So right now, Vegas is hoping that Rozenstruik wins. I'm hoping that Rozenstruik wins as well. Minus 218, it's not a great number. Since I took the plus 285, I feel like I can take this one without taking a method. If I was, though, I feel like KO is pretty safe. I'm interested to see what you think, Bobby. What do you think, man?
I want no parts of Biggie Boy in this fight because it's heavyweight. Heavyweight's absolutely disgusting. Heavyweight is hands down the worst division in this entire sport. I have no desire to watch this fight. I can't say enough bad things about this fight. If this fight was the last fight on earth I could ever watch on loop for the rest of my life, with the option was to stick my pecker in a toaster for 5 minutes, I'd choose the toaster. They're already dead. I know. They're already dead. You make some valid points, but I'm going to counter that with it's heavyweight. Yeah. It's heavyweight MMA.
That's fair.
It's a big brain take right there. It's all yes. Yes. That's it. I'm not even getting Rozenstruik at a good KO TKO at minus 150 on money line. He's already at minus 218. Tuivasa's a plus 180. Here's my main thing with it. I get that Tuivasa's been finished in his last 4 fights. I get it. Obviously, I have 2 eyeballs they can see. Here's my whole thing, though. Sergey Pavlovich, no shame. Cyril Gane, no shame. Volkov, no shame. Tybura, we're starting to get a little shameful.
Yes.
Starting to get a little shameful there. So that's a little bit concerning, but it's also grappling. Like, one thing I'll give Tybura credit for, if he can get you down, he is a good grappler. The problem is getting you down. So that's the problem there.
He just looked terrible, though. He just looked terrible in the last fight, man.
He does look terrible, but Biggie Boy doesn't look good either because it's heavyweight. I've been hearing about this man's kickboxing record. I'm starting to think his kickboxing record is like Jean-Claude Van Damme on that Blood Island or whatever the hell movie it was. I hear about it, but I think it's all just embellished because all I see on Wikipedia is kickboxing record incomplete with a whole bunch of wins. And it was like those Dagestani dudes in like Very Nice Fight Club. It's like, who are you kickboxing? Who are you kickboxing? Somebody's nan? Like, kickboxing. And this man, like, last time I fell for his kickboxing thing, you know what fight of Biggie Boys, Jairzinho Rozenstruik that was? That was the Francis Ngannou fight in 2020, 4 years ago, when it was like, he's a way better kickboxer. And Francis Ngannou, I know all of you out there are going to be really butthurt. Here's some preparation H. Get ready. Francis Ngannou was just another dog shit heavyweight plodding forward, literally windmilling punches against a guy who makes the number one mistake in MMA in Jairzinho Rozenstruik, who had no other counter to being like fat kid windmill punched on by Ngannou while his eyes were closed, other than to back up in a straight line up against the fence and take what's coming to him like your mom on a Saturday night. Oh. So all I'm saying is I'm not impressed with his acumen. I don't think there's anything about him that makes him this god amazing kickboxing guy who's just coming out there head kicking the shit out of people. In his last 5 fights, he's 2-3 in his last 5, ain't killed a motherfucker yet. Like, I don't know what else I could possibly say about Rozenstruik. It's 2 nasty, sloppy heavyweights just battling it out to see who can take the other's head off before it goes to the most ugly decision you've ever seen in your entire life. And when the odds are this skewed, I get what you're saying, and you make some valid points about the sharp money and, you know, who Vegas wants to win and everything. But I'm just going to take Tai Tuivasa money line at plus 180, and it's heavyweight. Anything can happen. One punch can change it, and just hope for the best.